is Diego Galicia. Today we'll be making one of my favorite things to make in the world. It's a huarache of duck carnitas. It's a staple of street food, and let's get started. I'm a huge duck hunter, and I realized that they make great protein for huaraches. So first thing we're gonna do, we're going to sear off our duck legs before they go into the oven. So classically, we use pork as carnitas in Mexico. We're going to cook this duck in its fat for a long time so we can break it down into super tender pieces of duck that's gonna go on top of a huarache. You'll see they'll get some color right on top. That's exactly what we wanna do. We wanna get them that nice crispy bits. So we crisp the last bit of the top of the skin of the legs. It's gonna go right into our baking sheet before it goes into the oven. We're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. We have a little bit of bay leaf. We're gonna add a couple of dried chiles. These are guajillos anchos. Some garlic cloves that go right on top. Some raw onion. Now, the most important part of this whole dish is rendered duck fat. You can buy it at any store, any butcher shop, and it's a secret to confit this duck. It's gonna go right on top. So we have everything in our baking dish. We're gonna cover it tightly with foil, and then we're gonna bake it for 3 hours at 300 degrees. Our duck is ready. As you can see, it's falling apart. We're gonna get some of this duck fat off of it. We're gonna ladle some of the duck fat into our beans. A little bit goes a long way. The last step is gonna be some salt. We're just gonna gently mash them. This is the glue that's gonna go on top of our huarache to keep everything together. This is good enough. I wouldn't do it more than this. You want some nice bite, nice texture to the beans. This is perfect. This is blue corn masa. It's made of nixtamalized corn and water. So from our masa, we grab a little bowl. So huaraches are very popular street food in Mexico because you can top them off with anything. And we're gonna shape it as a flip-flop in our hands. That's a huarache shape right here. We're gonna lay them flat one by one. Keep an eye on them, just flip them over and over until they have a nice crispy side on both sides. Our huaraches are done. So for our salsa, we're gonna throw everything in the blender, add our roasted tomatoes. We're gonna add in all the peppers, onions, and garlic. Add a little bit of salt. We're going to finish it off with Estrella Jalisco Lager.
The Estrella Jalisco Lager will give the salsa a crisp taste to pair with the heat.
When we blend, we're gonna pulse. After a few pulses, we want a nice and chunky salsa. We're gonna pour it over its dish and get it ready to plate. So we have everything we need to make our huaraches. We have our masa huaraches. We have our duck fat beans. We're gonna grab them and put an even layer throughout. And remember, this is the glue that keeps everything together. Without the beans, everything kind of would fall off. We're gonna create our shredded duck that's been confit in the oven in its own fat with the chiles, lots of flavor. And make sure you put duck all throughout the huarache. You want to bite to have every bit of the ingredients on it. We're gonna move on to the cabbage. I finish it off with some of the queso fresco, sour cream. We're gonna bring some color and flavor with the salsa borracha we've made with Estrella Jalisco Lager. And to cap it all off, a little bit of lime juice as well. So there you have it, perfect huarache. We have beans, cabbage, sour cream, cheese, everything you need for the perfect bite. It's crunchy, savory, creamy, and fatty from the duck. It goes really well with my Estrella Jalisco Mango Michelada.
That brings a rich mango taste.
Amazing. I hope you make it at home. Enjoy.